What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Rapclout Official Interview. It's your boy Art. Today we got a very special guest in the building.
Sir.
I like the energy.
Yo, Gangster, it's MopHead TBC in the building. What's good? What's good, Rapclout?
What's up, man? How are you?
Chilling, bro. You talk to me.
Man,
What's going on?
Listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, before I get into it, I don't want to start heavy. I'm gonna start light. I don't want to start heavy.
Talk to me.
Brooklyn,
Facts.
born and raised.
Of course.
How was it?
Shit, Brooklyn is Brooklyn. I mean, shit is lit. It's like its whole own mini society, bro. Niggas just you grow up fast type shit. You feel me? But it's like it should make you smart. I feel like growing up in Brooklyn, like you just gotta have street smart type shit. You feel me? Like book smarts is important as well. But I feel like this should just make you like look at shit a different way. Like think about things different. The way you move and all that shit just develop different once you grow up in Brooklyn. You feel me?
Yeah,
it's a whole different environment, shit like that.
I feel like when I'm listening to your music, I get this like aggression. Is that a reflection of being from Brooklyn? Like
that's a fact. Aggression. The aggression part of our music, that whole like drill scene and shit like that. That's like the whole like main part, like what's coming out of Brooklyn right now. You feel me? Like everybody doing the whole drill music. Drill music is like my fault. My voice fucking up now too, gangster. But drill music is a whole part of Brooklyn. You feel me? Like that's like the whole like main scene that's popping right now. That's what getting everybody lit and all that shit. You feel me? Facts. So that's just what go around. Happen around niggas, you feel me? Like that's shit that's happening around in the hood and all that shit. That's just what Brooklyn is type shit. But really though, I've been trying to move away from like that whole drill music, trying to get onto some more like melodic shit, you feel me? Like some more different shit. I feel like that shit getting played out. Yeah. Honestly.
We'll get into that though.
I heard that.
I noticed that about you. We'll get into that. First off, I want to give you your props, right? Because I feel like as I'm reading through the comments and I agree with some of the things that people are saying, like I think when it comes to being mentioned as amongst that category of some of the dopest drill rapper, I think
I appreciate
you
that.
get cheated when it comes to your name being in that conversation. Why do you think that is?
I mean, I don't feel like it's cheated because then again, I wouldn't even try to box myself into that whole little like, you feel me, like best drill rapper conversation because I don't want to be known as the best drill rapper. You feel me? I want to be known as like, if I'm going to be known for anything, be the best rapper at this. You feel me? At whatever it is, you feel me? Any genre of music I'm trying to make. That's what I've been trying to say. Like, I'm not trying to, I feel like all the drill artists, you feel me, they keeping themselves stuck in that one lane by doing that just drill music, you feel me? That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to set myself apart from all of that shit. So I'm trying to just branch out into other shit. So I feel like maybe because shit, I don't really, like, that's not the shit that I'm really trying to push wholeheartedly, like, all the time, you feel me? So that's maybe why it is, but I'm not really tripping about that, you feel me? Because that's not what I'm trying to do, you feel me? Like, I got bigger shit that I'm planning on doing as an artist than just drill music. So I ain't tripping about that.
Facts. And you're new to this, right? Music, kinda. Like 2 years ago, you just started doing
like
music.
2.5 years, yeah, facts.
So I mean, you fairly new.
Yeah.
I'm thinking in my head, like maybe that's probably why a lot of people aren't bringing. But then again, like I know rappers who've been doing like music for like 6 months and are at a level that
that's a fact.
They should be at.
That's a fact though. It just depends on you. For me, everybody have that one song to just do something for them or that one feature, whatever it is, just get niggas popping and shit like that, get niggas that clout.
Yeah.
Shit just go like that sometimes.
Someone told me that this shit is like 50% talent and like 50% luck. Cause luck means the right person could share your shit, right? And boom, all of a sudden now you getting like 150K views on your videos, on your songs. Like, that could play into luck or just the right time, right place, right time mindset.
Now that's a fact. My manager will tell you like what you said again. My fool. That's cut you. What was
like 50% talent and then 50% luck.
Yeah, nah, facts.
Hold on, speaking to the mic.
Oh yeah, like you said about being in the right place at the right time. Like niggas just gotta go places and shit like that. It's about like where you at, the spots that you be in, the shit, the people that you meet, or shit, the people that you network with, shit like that. Like the opportunities you get presented with and how you like take it upon yourself to act with them and like what you choose to do with it, shit like that. But facts, I do feel like it do be 50% luck and 50% talent. It just depends, like, you feel me? You gotta really want the shit for yourself, but it's also just that, like you said, some random shit could happen where it's like some niggas share your song with you meet somebody and that shit just go up from there. So it's always that little percentage of chance, but niggas still have to put in all that work. I don't think it's just, I wouldn't say 50-50, maybe like 75-25% type shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
75-25%.
Man, yo, speaking about putting in work, 15 years old, I'm gonna paint the picture for people listening. 15 years old, you're performing at bars.
Oh yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Where did that mindset? Like, how did you even think about, yo, I'm gonna just start going to bars and performing? Like, walk us through that.
Gangsta, it was more or less just on some like I said, bro. Coming from Brooklyn, for me, you just grow up fast and shit like that. It was never really on some like I never looked at it like on some like we going to a bar type shit. Like it's on some like different setting type shit. Cause it always just felt like that's where we were supposed to be at. Like niggas never looked at us like we was really like kids type shit. Cause usually whenever we went in the spot, we was the most littest niggas in the spot. And niggas was always fucking with us once we left the spot. So it was never really on some like who the kids in the here type shit. You feel me? Niggas was always just cooler. But that shit really came about once we started doing shows with like my manager, like who I could say like Scott Morris and shit like that. That was like my first show we did at what bar was that? What Chris at? What bar was that?
It was Ratchet.
Yeah, some shit in Brooklyn. But that was like the first bar. I know I did a show at Social Butterfly and shit like that too. But mad bars. But that's how that shit really started, and it just took off from there. We did mad shows. We did SOBs. We did a Bizzy Banks show. We like what was that like last Saturday? Just opened up for that nigga. Mad shit been going on. No mad shit just been happening.
How were you able to get in the bars? Like it just let you in?
Niggas wasn't asking too many questions. Niggas wasn't asking too many questions. Facts. Just walk inside, bro. Just walk inside.
Nah, I read somewhere that you always, whenever you hit the stage, you left a remarkable performance. Like
that's a fact.
At 15, how did you gain that kind of stage presence?
I feel like the way I really gained that whole stage presence was on some like, if I'm gonna go outside and get on the stage, I gotta get lit. Like I can't just be outside and just do some bullshit for me. I can't half-ass it and not get these niggas lit. Like I gotta come with the full energy that these niggas came to see, you feel me? Because I know everybody that came to the show came to get lit, you feel me? So I gotta come with that same vibe, you feel me? I know I gotta get these niggas lit. And plus, like you said, being the young nigga in the spot at the time, it's like, you feel me? You want niggas to respect your shit, so you gotta make sure that you get niggas lit and get niggas turned up with you. So that way, it's like, you feel me? Niggas remember that.
Yeah.
That's something to look forward to next time you pulling up to the spot or some shit like that. You feel me? Niggas want to see you in the spot type shit.
Yeah.
Facts.
So building your career as an artist, did that start during the whole going to bars and performing, or was that prior to that, before that?
What you mean building in my career?
Like as far as like when you started really like, yo, this is what I want to do in my life, music, this is it. Like, did that start before going into the bars, or were you just going into the bars just because that was shit that you wanted to do with the homies?
I mean, nah.
Or was that part of kind of like your story of building your career? And
nah, once we was doing shows and shit like that, that was already determined. Like that was like the career I wanted to do type shit. Facts. That's when I got linked up with my manager and shit like that. Before I had my manager at that point, it was more like we was just playing around with the shit. Like niggas was just going to the studio and shit. Like, that's when it was just like we chilling, like we just going to the studio and matching on suit time, like we about to go see what niggas fucking with, whatever it is, whatever. But then once I linked up with my manager like that, that's when it was more like taking it seriously. Like we about to go do this show, do this event, do this, do that. You feel me? Like start playing shit out, start getting shit organized, all of that shit. So that's when that shit really started to get more planned out into like a career path instead of just like being like a hobby type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
At first, music was just on some like, I'm about to just record a track in the crib, send it to some niggas, see what I fuck with, see if I like it type shit. It was never on some really like, I want to be a rapper type shit. I used to think it was like impossible to be a rapper, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, to me, honestly, it was at first, I was like, it's too many niggas trying to be rappers. You know what I mean? It was like that. That's how I saw it at first. But then it was more on some like, once I started making music and shit like that, I really found like my passion in that shit. And that's where I really just started fucking with it from there. Cause I tried to make music on like fucking GarageBand in my laptop in the crib.
Do you remember the song that you made when you thought to yourself, okay, yeah, I got something?
I feel like the first song that I probably thought that when I was sending niggas my music from like GarageBand shit like that, but the first song that really got like attention and that niggas was like really singing in school and shit like that was like 718, because that shit was popping, so niggas was really fucking with that shit. And everybody was bumping that shit. Niggas was sending me videos of them bumping that shit. Like niggas from different states, niggas from all over the place sending me videos of them bumping that shit. Like, so shit like that. What was that question?
Nah, I wanted to know the first song that.
That I felt like, yeah, that was the first song that I really, facts. Because that shit went up. That shit went up OD. That shit probably at like 100K or something past that now. But facts, that was like the first song where it was really like, yeah, niggas is really fucking with this shit. Like, I'm about to just keep on making music.
Yeah. All right, back to the conversation, the melodic conversation we had earlier, because I do want to give you props again. You are versatile. You got that hard hitting drill record. Like we listen to Geeky. That's some real drill shit. 09 to 07 is some real drill shit.
Facts.
But then you got that melodic shit also.
Where Geeky, I feel like that's more trap. I don't even really.
You don't think it's drill?
Yeah, I don't really categorize that shit as genre. Categorize that shit more as like a trap song type shit. You feel me? But where the melodic music is what I'm really trying to get more into, you feel me? Like, I've been looking for, like, more producers and shit like that to link up with. Facts, if you a producer out there, holla at me. But I've been looking for producers to link up with and shit like that just to find like the right beats to hop on. You feel me? Like I don't like to fuck with YouTube beats like that no more because it just all sound too played out. Like sound like it's made for somebody already type shit. I like to like sit there and make a beat with the niggas so that way like when I say some shit I can know how, or not even know how, but I just know like I'm making this shit sound how I want it to already. How I'm hearing it in my head, it's gonna sound like that. You feel me? I don't gotta work around the beat. I could make the beat work for me. You feel me? Type shit. So I like doing that.
Do you remember when you started trying to do both?
What you mean?
Or using the melodic, I guess, singing? Because to do the melodic thing, you kind of have to hold some notes, right? You don't have to be the best.
I mean,
singer
honestly,
in the world,
I was doing the melodic shit before I was doing the drill music, and the drill music was what really was like niggas was fucking with. Like, how do I say? I was doing the melodic shit first. I had the melodic shit. Like, I had like artists out. I had Love You. I had like a few melodic tracks already out. That was already what I was doing at first. And then I started doing the drill music, and I really started fucking with it from there because I liked the whole vibe. You feel me? At the time I was recording at a few different studios. You feel me? The videos and all that shit, it was lit. So that's what we was like. That's the vibe that we was on at that time. But now it's just more or less me getting back into that whole melodic vibe. You feel me? Because now it's like, you feel me? Summertime about to come, and not even that. It's just more or less like I said, I feel like that drill shit getting played out throughout the whole Brooklyn. Because it's like, how many drill artists we really need, bro? Like,
you think so? You can say that about like going back to what you said about rappers, right? You thought the rap, like being a rapper, was getting played out. Like, yo, all these rappers saturated. Like,
nah, that's a fact. But my thing is like, this is what I see with a lot of artists. It's like, you feel me? Niggas will make drill music till they get popping, and then once they get popping, that's when they start dropping like all the shit that they really wanted to drop, like all the melodic, like mainstreamy type music. You feel me? And shit like that. But I'm just not even like the drill music and shit like that. That shit was like fun for me. That shit was cool, whatever. You feel me? That shit feel mad like it's light. It's not nothing. Like, shit not fun to me, for me, in the studio writing. Like, it just.
I get what you're saying, but why go against the wave? Like, it's difficult to go against the wave, right? If the
I want to start my own wave. That's the thing, you feel me? I'm trying to start my own wave. I want niggas to get on my wave, you feel me? I want niggas to just fuck with my shit. That's it, you feel me? I'm not trying to get on whatever wave it is that's already out there. I want to just have my own shit, you feel me? I want niggas to fuck with my sound because it just sound like me, you feel me? I don't want it to sound like nobody else to be on somebody else's time, you feel me?
Okay.
Type shit.
All right, let's talk about the group Out the Mud.
Yeah, facts.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about them.
Facts. OTM, that's the whole group, you feel me? Well, that's a whole bunch of artists and shit like that. It's like a whole creative collective that we got going on type shit, you feel me? Niggas got artists, designers, mad shit going on, feel me? But my son Jay Young, he about to get an interview too. There's a couple other artists, Star De Niro. Niggas can look at the whole IG page. We got mad artists. We got, like I said, the clothing brand and all of that shit. But that's just the group of niggas that we really started, like, making music with at first, you feel me? Because at first, like I said, I was recording music in the crib on GarageBand, whatever, on my laptop and shit like that. I sent the tracks out to my mans. My mans wanted to make music. I didn't even want to make music like that. My other mans wanted to make music. My son Gabe. And that nigga told me to go to the studio with him one time. But this nigga ain't record nothing. He made me record a track. And then that's how I ended up, like, getting into more recording music station for me, because like after that point I was like, fuck it, nigga, I like it, might as well keep going back type shit. Niggas kept on going back every other like week and shit like that, record a different track, and that's how our niggas really got into the whole vibe of the shit.
So how did OTM came about? Like, how did that officially? Did you all form this group because you all were like musical friends?
Yeah, facts. Niggas really formed the group because it was more or less on some, like, at the time niggas was on some, like, we was all in school and shit like that. Niggas was all in the studio every day, like, all together. Like, not to say niggas is not all doing their music, like, independently now, but at that time, niggas was all, like, on some, like, trying to figure it out, like, more or less as a collective type shit, you feel me? So it was on some, like, niggas is all a bunch of individuals with the same goal in hand. Like, niggas is all trying to get to the same spot, and niggas know that. Like, shit that a lot of artists don't do already in Brooklyn is work together, so we just had the whole idea that if niggas are working together, how can niggas really, you feel me, fuck around and lose type shit, you feel me?
So it's not like a Young Money kind of thing, maybe, but it's not like how do I say, like a group. Like, you all are individually apart. You don't make music collectively, right? Because I haven't. We
got songs together for a fact. We got
y'all. I haven't seen. I haven't.
We definitely got songs together. I mean, me and Starlin definitely got a track that's released. I know that for a fact.
No, I know that. I'm saying, like, Starlin, the whole group.
Me. Oh, like, you mean like all of us? Like, oh, like
yeah, like, it's not a
like
group,
on some bedrock shit. Like, nah. Actually, we definitely do. We had a track together like that. We definitely did have a track together like that. I forgot.
And by the way, don't disrespect Bedrock. That's a fire ass record.
Nah, chill. I fuck with Bedrock. That's that fire. But we definitely did have a track like that. It was me, Rich Milano, J Capalot, Bago, Starlin. I don't know if Ja was on that shit. I don't know if Jay Young was on that track.
Yeah, I gotta go tap in with that because I didn't see that.
Nah, I don't even think the video dropped, right? Bro, some fuck shit happened with that. We're not even gonna get into that, bro. But yeah, some fuck shit happened with that. But yeah, bro, we ain't even dropped that video. But we definitely had that track. It's probably a lot. It's a lot of tracks that niggas just haven't heard that just haven't dropped yet for multiple different reasons. You feel me? So it's just shit in the storage somewhere that soon come out at some time. Niggas gonna hear it.
All right, let's dive right back into it. You can just touch on it just a little bit.
Yeah.
You said you opened for Bizzy like a couple days ago.
Facts. Yeah, what was that, like Saturday? Facts.
How was that like? How was that experience?
Was
that your first time since COVID has been kind of over?
Facts. Nah. Oh, well, since COVID been over, I mean, I guess. But yeah, niggas been performing throughout this whole COVID pandemic shit. So it really wasn't too much, nothing different. But I mean, the shit was still lit regardless. For me, shout out to Bizzy. For me, he a big artist, so he bring out my foot fucking up. He bring out a bigger crowd and shit like that. You feel me? So mad heads popped out to the show and shit like that. We had mad heads there. The shit was just tea. It was a valid show. You feel me? My mans performed right before me. Jay Young performed right before me. I went on after that. I did like 3 tracks. Niggas was fucking with the tracks I did. Like I said, I did like what was it, 3 drill tracks? I did. What tracks I performed the other day? One Spliff, facts that just dropped. Damage Part 2, that just dropped as well. And then what else is it? What else was the last track I did that day? Shit. Hang With Us, facts. Okay. And that video's been out for a minute now. Niggas go peep that too. But facts, those was 3 tracks I did the other day. But that shit was tea. That shit was lit.
Yeah, the reason I brought that up is because you shout, like you bring up his name a lot, especially I think of Damage when you shouted him
facts,
out.
Yeah, I shouted son out on Damage, facts. I used the fanny pack line. I had to shout son out, facts.
Okay, well, explain that. I don't get it.
Nah, the fanny pack. It ain't for the fashion. Facts. The Bizzy line.
Oh, that's okay. Now I get it.
Yeah, son, facts. And some from the hood. He from Bedstuy too. You feel me? So just showing love and showing respect to the. For me.
Nah, that's dope. You don't see that a lot. Yeah. All right, so couple more questions before we get out of here. You don't really have a project out, like
nah.
What's going on? Like, what are you holding back? Why are you holding back? I should say.
My whole thing with the project is just like. I've been working on it for a minute. It's just that I don't want to put out some shit that I'ma not be fully satisfied with in the end. You feel me? I've been recording mad tracks, but like I said, I've been trying to get together this whole sound and shit like that. And the tape that I put out first, I don't want it to be like a drill tape. You feel me? Like that's like a lot of the songs that I have out already. A lot of tracks that I have out already is like mad old, and then a lot of tracks that I've been recording. It's like I'm trying to perfect the sound that I'm going for right now. You feel me? So I'm just working on my craft, like I said, getting together with mad producers and shit like that, doing everything that I could do so that way when I do drop that project, you feel me, it sound exactly how I want it to sound. I don't gotta worry about nothing, you feel me? I know it's exactly everything that I want it to be already. That's it.
That's dope. Is it gonna be a balance of the drill and the melodic?
I wouldn't say a balance of drill and melodic. I would say more trap and melodic. Like, you feel me? I would still say to the trap side of it, less drill, more trap. Like, trap is more like, you feel me, hype still.
Yeah.
But melodic in the same sense. And melodic would just be like more for, you feel me, like more chill, calm, vibey type shit. You feel me? That's the type shit I'm about to be on. Facts. But I'ma still drop some MopHead drill tracks occasionally for me, but that's not the whole main vibe that we about to stick to for me. So new shit coming soon.
All right, now final question before we get out of here. I just started doing this. I want to ask everyone that I interview one question, the same question. I'm going to ask this. What I want to know is, what are you doing now to ensure that you reach your goal in the next few years?
Shit, bro, we working, bro. We got shows after shows after shows. We got video shoots. We got a couple videographers that we've been working with. Like I said, producers that we've been working with already too. We just looking for more people to connect with and shit like that. We building all the connections and shit like that. That's what's really going on right now in the background. You feel me? Like, we doing the studio work and all that shit already, and that's already been happening for me over time. Like, niggas already be in the studio all the time. That's already one thing. But niggas is building the connections to like whoever we need to link up with. That's what we're really working on right now in the background to make sure that everything else happens that needs to happen. You feel me? Like, it's just who we need to network with, or more or less like what else I need to figure out, what I need to do as an artist, you know, me, to build my craft, to perfect what I need to do, you feel me? Like, where I need to go to, where I need to work at, shit like that.
I like it, man. I like it. MopHead, I appreciate you, bro.
Good looking.
It's been a great conversation.
Yes, sir. Tune in to Rapclout, that's a fact.
Yes, sir. You know the vibes. It's Rapclout Official Interview. It's your boy, Art. MopHead, one more time. Just why not, man? We'll see y'all, man. Peace. Yes, Appreciate you, King.